Good morning and welcome back. It's a beautiful morning. I'm in the outside kitchen. Today I want us to cook from outside. So right here I have the outdoor kitchen, you can see, and the fire is ready. I want to cook, and on today's menu I'm going to prepare a very traditional, popular food here in Kenya. Stay tuned, watch the video until the end. Let me know what you think, and if you're new, I appreciate you big time. Please consider subscribing, like the video, and don't forget to give your views regarding this video. I so much appreciate each one of you for the amazing support. Let the Most High God reward you so abundantly. I want to bring the sufuria. Sufuria is a cooking pot for those who don't know, so let me do this. So this is the sufuria. It has water. Right on this winnowing tray, I have corns. Let me show you how they look. I have corns. Let me tell you the secret of preserving this. Like they still taste as the young corns right from the garden. Do you know what we did? During the harvest season, we sorted this. They were not yet dry. Like they were still fresh. After sorting them out, we pre-boiled these corns that you are seeing here. We pre-boiled, we didn't cook. And then we dried them for future use. At this point, I'm going to put them to boil now, to cook, properly cook. Basically, I'm going to prepare githeri ya mahindi changa, like githeri, the mixture of beans and corns, but using young corns. Hey guys, it's pretty cold. This is it, and I'm going to allow them to boil for at least 20 minutes before adding the beans. Let me go sort out the beans and then I'll get everything ready. Take you to the farm. Like I'm heading to the tea farm to check on the progress. I hope you will enjoy the video. Right here, this is a corn plantation, you can see, and we really thank God. The weather today is so promising. Like the sun is out, the weather feels so good, yeah, and we are so grateful. We are super grateful for everything that God is doing. This is a forest. Yeah, and it is so quiet right now. Did you know that Kenya is among the top countries that produces the best tea? Like it does good grading, good quality of tea, and we are proud of that. What I know, most of you love taking tea, but you've never seen how tea looks like. And I pray that one day you get that chance to take you to the tea factory so that you can experience how production, or rather how everything, the processing, drying and packaging of tea is done. Oh, hey guys, like you can see guys, this is the only house that is in this surrounding. It's a very peaceful place, and the lush environment makes it to be more beautiful, calm and peaceful. You see? Yeah, so this is the surrounding, and there are so many stones around here. When it comes to building, it only requires one's energy to collect the stones. You see the stones? Yeah, to collect the stones, assemble them together for building. And I remember there is a time I climbed that hill over there. I promised myself I will never do it again because it was so exhausting. Around this area you can see these are bricks for building. Right on this side we normally use bricks or blocks, but people consider using bricks because they are more cheaper than blocks. So we are still on. Let me know where you're watching me from and what you're loving about this environment. Okay, I'm putting on my gumboots. I find it to be very convenient when I'm going to the farm because I can't wear sandals, I can't use open shoes to walk to the farm. I feel comfortable with gumboots. Yeah, so let's keep on walking and let me know what you think, where you're watching me from. If you're new, please remember to subscribe, like, share. It will be a good way of supporting this channel. Okay, I want to branch to the tea farm and then I get to show you. This is where I want to branch. You can see this is a very steep place, and that's why we have this staircase to help you make a move to the farm. Behind me you can see these are coffee trees looking like this. You can see, yeah, we have the mature ones, the red ones, the green ones not yet ripe, and then I've seen something. Let me show you. We have a passion fruit down here. It seems like there are no fruits yet, but I can see it has flowered, meaning as time goes by we will harvest some fruits from there. So this other side, it is the owner's portion because we rented this other side that has tea, and I want to show you how tea looks like. It was recently that we had someone who did pruning. Do we say pruning? You can see we have the dried suckers down here. It serves the purpose of firewood, but it is so good when you don't disturb them from the farm because it helps to retain moisture on the soil. At the same time, it acts as manure when it is fully decomposed. You see? But I'm so sad that we have a neighbor who's so disturbing. Yeah. So I'm trying to find my way to the other side so that I can give you a clear view. But in the meantime, let me show you how tea looks like. This is how tea leaves looks like, and when it comes to harvesting, we just harvest 2 leaves with 1 bud, 2 leaves with 1 bud, just like that. You see? This is it. And you see on the other side, that is where I'm coming from. Then we have 2 beautiful ladies who are here picking the tea, and both of them are widows. I want to show you how we pluck tea. Is it plucking or picking? Help me on the comment section. Do we pick tea or pluck tea? I would love to know. So I'm right here, and she's say hi. Yeah, I think some of you know her. And then there is another beautiful lady right here Say hello.
Hi.
Yeah. So I want to show you how we pick tea. How tea is being picked. Just watch on how she's doing it. We just harvest 2 leaves with 1 bud like that, and then get rid of the rest leaves. It's not a walk in the park. That one I can tell you for free. It's not a walk in the park because personally I don't know how to pick tea. Yeah, I can do picking coffee, but when it comes to plucking tea, is it plucking or picking? Please let me know. I've never mastered the trick. I can do, but not as fast as they do. Okay? No, Baba. In the midst of this farm, we have this cherry tomato. You see? You see it? I'm inside a tea plantation. This is the neighbors, and I'm finding my way out. So let's proceed back home, and then we'll get to know what to do next. See, all this is a tea plantation. Farmers do a lot of work, but they get paid peanuts. The problem comes because we vote for people who don't go to fight for what is ours. Instead, they go there to fight for their own interest. Like they put their interest first, not considering the hard work of a common farmer. So that's how hard it is when it comes to payment, the tea payment, or whatever comes out after the tea has been sold. Farmers get peanuts as a payout. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden it started raining. Like it's been raining for the past 3 hours, 3 good hours, and raining heavily. That's why you can see I'm dressed up warmly. I'm only missing my cap on my head. I'm heading down the river. I don't know if I'm going to make it because the ground is kinda slippery, but I pray, cross the fingers for me. This is the way to the river. There were some gentlemen who promised me to come for sawdust down here. As you all know, I'm a young farmer. I'm an all-round farmer. I do poultry, I do gardening, I do some sorts of farming, but in small scale. I needed sawdust like so urgently. I normally use sawdust to clean the chicken coop. Not so sure if they managed to keep some sawdust for me. Reason, it started raining a bit early. Let me show you. This river is filled with water. You see? You see, guys? Yeah, that is it. This is where I was coming to collect sawdust. Like they haven't done anything. So I'll just go back home and prepare to come to this side again tomorrow. I don't know why I'm feeling scared. Like I'm super scared. I don't know why. Whew. So this is how everything looks. You can see. You see, my good people. And this is a forest actually. If you've ever been to Kisiland, you can bear me witness. Like being in this area, you don't need to enroll yourself in a gym for exercise and workout. Here, climbing these hills, walking up and down will make you lose a lot of weight. And right here, this is my other side of the kitchen garden. We have the spider plant. This, in my native, we call them chinsaga. We have tomatoes, spring onions. I have the night black shade right here. Yeah, at least we have lots of different types of vegetables here. Okay, and this is our small portion for green bananas. Yeah, and then how do you call them? And then strawberries, and then we have the arrowroot. This is the arrowroot, for those who don't know, very sweet. So I want to get vegetables before it gets dark. Normally we don't do it after the rains, like we are so used to fetching vegetables before it rains. I want to get pumpkin leaves right here. I have my veggies, and I also want to add the Swiss chard leaves because they go in hand with this. I will place my vegetables right there. Like literally, I get my vegetables from the garden, and that humbles me so much, and I will never take it for granted. I know how it feels when it comes to spending on foodstuffs. It becomes so costly for people who are living in the city. We cannot compare ourselves. Like here in the village, we almost get everything for free. I want to take this moment to appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for watching the video from the beginning up to this very moment. I want to take this moment to appreciate all of you for watching the video from the beginning up to this point. Know that I don't take it for granted. May the Most High God reward you so abundantly. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit on that subscription button, like the video, share it out, and don't forget to give your views regarding this video and what you feel. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much once again. Let's meet on our next video. Bye bye, guys.